Hey guys, welcome. It's Thursday and you're tuning into Healing Live Q&A. So welcome. We're going to talk about what is the 3 keys to recover from postpartum. I've been getting a lot of messages this week about postpartum and how they're feeling, being from 2 weeks to almost 6 months of postpartum. So, this is a really important topic because I feel that we tend to sometimes feel neglected more than all the different phases of our womanhood. So, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Stephanie Rodriguez. I am a mother of 6 children. Regardless of my dyslexia, I've been able to complete many certifications, which allows me to provide a full spectrum doula, women's health coaching, and emotional healing sessions. All right, guys, well, let's dive in. So tell me, how many kids do you have? I have 6. And let me know how your experience was in postpartum. Do you feel like you have learned some lessons? Do you feel like, now I know what I want and don't want, right? We have to sometimes go experience to actually know. And that's how we learn. Is that failing? No. Is that horrible? No. But you have to go do those, ups and downs roads on your life to know what you want. Okay, so this is what we're going to dive into. Number 1. Number 1 is understanding a smooth flow of postpartum life. What do I mean by that? Get support, get help, know that all these emotions that we get is absolutely normal. And there's times that it goes from a little bit more, it can go to severity where, we're feeling like we want to kill ourselves and our children's life, then that is a little bit more severity that is later. However, not a lot of people go, well, there will be some percentage that I'll write down and show you some statistics, but however, there is times that we'll go to a small percentage in that area. However, feeling like I'm crying, feeling like I'm sad, feeling like why can't I stop crying, or why am I not bonding? Why do I feel so and ugly, and or sometimes repeating what's going on, what happened to our birth, or what happened to our experience, or feeling unsupported, feeling alone. All these things are normal. And there is times that we might even feel like, should I even have this baby? Am I even good enough for a mom? And sometimes we're like, oh my God, like that is horrible. I can never express myself like that because then they're going to think that I don't love my child, which I do. And, but it's normal to feel those things because we sometimes miss our old life. And it's okay, guys. So just getting that right support, reaching out to community, knowing who is there to support you throughout the way, or at least to get you to the right destination. Know that having a postpartum doula is really helpful because then you're having someone also listen to you and talking to you, and they know a lot of resource because they did that training to understand. They have done those connections within the community to help to become a resource. Okay, making sure you have like a flow of family members or even friends to come and help you a certain way. And this is where in my guide, Refining Womanhood, this is where we talk about very important points in postpartum so you to understand when to put those boundaries. Okay. Number 2 is eliminate internal stress. What does that mean? That means this is why supporting, number 1 is support because that links to you to have time, depending on your support system, that they could, give you the right proper nutrients for you to fill in with your body. This is going to help you to reduce this anxiety and stress within the cellular level. Not only that, help to balance and regulate your hormones. This is where, we went from pregnancy that has other hormones playing to play to have, the baby. Then we have to play with other hormones, right? Depending on which one wants to turn on and off to give birth. And then now we're trying to regulate back. But however, we're breastfeeding and we're trying to come back to our pre-state of pregnancy. There's hormones playing. So we could, eliminate internal stress. That is going to be tremendously because as hormones, how you feel internally, how your body processes sugar is gonna help you in your mood. Your mood is gonna help your gut, and everything's gonna be helping and working, you know, together. There's no separate. It's togetherness. And lastly, guys, the third one is energy release. This is where holistic comes in play, guys. Okay, there's no such thing as just medical and Western medicine nor Eastern. This is why both of them are very, very great when they work together in harmony. Now, energy release, we go through a lot. We deal with a lot of people with their opinions and their thoughts, and we tend to sometimes absorb that energetically, like as well. If someone comes in into this door and they don't look at me and talk to me, but I could, you could perceive them that, oh my God, they're upset. That is energy, and we could accidentally be like those absorbers, like a sponge. The same thing. How was your birth experience? Who was there? How did it go? Sometimes we're still processing things I wouldn't even know. We're, absorbing it inside. That is going to affect our chakras, our 12 meridans, and all our different organs have different frequency. There's science. There's science proving that we are different frequencies, every single little part of our body. And so, depending on what you've been accumulating, not even talking about childbirth, um, childhood. Okay, we're not even going to that extreme either. So it is really important to learn how to release and shift stuck energy within our body, because it could amplify why we're constantly crying. It could amplify why we have hormonal imbalance. It could amplify stress. And when everything starts from feeling stressed and overwhelmed, this is where it could go into anxiety, it could go into depression, and feeling all those little things in a very holistic perspective, right? This is definitely not to cure, treat, or diagnose, but there's studies that show that stress is linked to anxiety and to trauma and depression. And this is where in my free guide I'm doing that. So guys, what I'm doing and what I'm giving, I finally 100% finished on my refined womanhood guide. This is for any woman, no matter if you're ready to have a baby or not. This is all about hormones, menstruation, fertility, birth, postpartum, and healing from emotional barriers from stress, trauma, anxiety, and depression. I am putting all these amazing topics in one because this is what we deal with. There's no such thing as just one thing, like I'm going to be only specializing in emotions or energy or birth or fertility. Like all of these is what we do for a women health, right? Us women are born to give birth and to have a uterus and grow a different organ, right? But it doesn't mean that, I'm like, well, I don't want to have a baby. Well, fertility is for someone who wants to have a baby, but however, fertility comes in play with menstrual hormones, and if you know how to play with these little pieces and put them in the smooth flow line, your life is going to be more joyful, balanced, grounded, less stressful. So guys, let me know, comment below or message me and say, yes, I would like that guide for reframing, redefining, there you go, redefining womanhood. All right, guys, talk to you guys later and hope you have a beautiful day.